BeatMakers the Squad, what's good? It's your boy Cheese the Producer. So today's July 5th, which means it's exactly 10 days until the release of BeatMaker 3. So with that being the case, I know there's a ton of excitement and anticipation surrounding the iOS producer community. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a countdown with y'all. And each day in the countdown, I'm going to give you just one quick tip that'll help you kind of get acquainted in BeatMaker 3 a little bit faster. You know, I've been beta testing BeatMaker 3 and it's fire. So like, I can't wait for y'all to get to it too. I kind of feel like I got a little leg up. All the beta testers really, you know, kind of got a little leg up on everybody else. I figured I'd just give back a little bit to you guys so you can get a little prepared for it. So today's tip is to get yourself acquainted with the keyboard sampler in BeatMaker 2. Now I know you're saying, well, why should I go back to BeatMaker 2 to get me acquainted with something in BeatMaker 3? Without spilling too much info about BeatMaker 3, the keyboard sampler is really the key to digging in and mastering like music production, sound design, all that on BeatMaker 3. And really, to me, in almost any DAW, okay? The keyboard sampler is where it's at. If you understand how the keyboard sampler works, you can really get busy with BeatMaker 3. I mean, you can without it, but like, trust me when I tell you this. Go in, learn about the keyboard sampler. It's a free App Friday video about Chromatica Oscillator. And I go into how you can use that with the keyboard sampler in BeatMaker 2. You know, just showing you how you can use it. Because there's so much untapped potential within that sampler alone. If you've only been using like the phrase sampler, which would be like the drum sampler, you're kind of cheating yourself. There's nothing wrong with the drum sampler. Like, I love the drum sampler. Like, I came from the whole MPC thing. But that sampler is not, it doesn't have all the sonic possibilities that the keyboard sampler has. Like, there's certain things that you can do with that sampler that just really would just kind of blow your mind, like in the long run. Look up some tutorials on multi-samplers or multi-samples. Okay, if you don't know what they mean, basically multi-sample is when you take one sample and kind of like stretch it across the keyboard, but like you'll only have it stretched to maybe like one octave, and then you have another sample for the next octave, another sample for the next octave. Some people even like, they'll literally sample each and every note, okay? Or for one note, they'll have like 4 or 5 different samples, like for different velocities. It's a lot different than when you just sample from like a record and just, you know, tap it, let the joint play, tap it again, let it play, trigger, 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 you know what I mean? Like, and you can put those samples in the keyboard sampler too, and that's dope when you do that, because like, you know, it kind of like, you can then like check what it sounds like at different pitches, like kind of instantly. It's like when you put it on 16 levels on the drum sampler, but it's like automatically on 16 levels. It's not really much chopping in that sampler, the keyboard sampler. Like it's really more of like you know, truncating, but like, trust me, keyboard sampler, like if you're not acquainted with like keyboard sampling and multi-samplers, do that for yourself. Like it'll be a big help to you. All right, so my first tip to you guys out there is to learn how to use that keyboard sampler if you haven't already. You know, reacquaint yourself with the keyboard sampler, sound design, sound synthesis, you know, like the ADSR, attack, decay, sustain, release, you know, your LFOs, modulation, all that types of good stuff. Because trust me when I tell you, it's nice. That's today's tip. I got one more thing for you. Bust it. So I'm giving away 3 copies of BeatMaker 3. To enter is very simple. All you have to do is subscribe to the BeatMakers the Squad YouTube channel, or like the BeatMakers the Squad Facebook page, or follow the BeatMakers the Squad Instagram page. Do one of the 3, whichever one you like. If you do all 3, you increase your chances of winning. The winner will be chosen at random from the pool of followers from each social media site. The winners will be notified on Wednesday, July 12th. Winners will be announced on Wednesday, July 12th, right here on YouTube. Winners must respond with the email address that is used in the App Store by Wednesday, July 19th. I will purchase the app and then gift it to you via your email address. And then bam, you got BeatMaker 3 for free. Wasn't that easy? So what you waiting on? Follow, like, or subscribe. That's all you gotta do. With that being said, this is BeatMakers the Squad. Do remember, stay creative and grind relentlessly. It's your boy Cheesy Producer, and I'm signing off. Peace.